Chances are you've already installed ProTools on your computer. If not, you should do that now. In your documentation folder for ProTools 12, there's a PDF called ProTools Installation. You want the document for ProTools 12 because the install for 12 does not reach inside and erase those documents from your earlier installs, like 9 and 10. This is only 12 pages, and I'll try and hit the high points for you. On page 5 is the information about iLocks. ProTools 9 is the first version to have one unified installer for the software. The iLock license determining which elements of the software are unlocked, and ProTools 12 uses that same system. There are instructions about how to authorize your iLock. If you have the older turquoise one, you're going to need to replace it with this newer version. The old one won't work. And I suggest that you pick up an extension like this. So plug the iLock into here and then take this whole thing with you, because this is the part that's most likely to wear out. And you want this to wear out. If this wears out on your iLock, you lose the license that was on here. If you have the old iLock and you need to move your license from here to this one, the instructions at ilock.com are pretty good. Now, if your iLock isn't plugged in and you try and launch ProTools, you'll get an authorized screen because it's not seeing your iLock. So be sure it's connected properly. And if you disconnect your iLock in the middle of a session, you'll get a pop-up that says, I'm going to save your session now and quit. That's ProTools talking to you. It's designed to not work very long. It's a couple of minutes usually before it decides to quit on you. It has to be connected pretty much the entire time you're trying to work. Back to the PDF. ProTools says, recording to your system drive is allowed but not recommended. It may inhibit performance. Well, if you think about your hard drive, it's running the operating system, plus the ProTools app, plus it's trying to read and write any audio that you're working with, plus processing whatever plugins you have on simultaneously. You can see why they say that. And years ago, you wouldn't even think of using your system drive to record audio. But these days, drives are a lot better. And that's mostly the setup that I use on this title. I'm running a MacBook Pro without an external drive, and I'm capturing these movies while I'm running the app. So as I said, if we encounter trouble, we'll see what we have to do to work around it. But if it doesn't inhibit your workflow to use an external drive, then use it. But give it a try without one and see what results you get. Later, they address the power on sequence, starting up and shutting down your system. The simple version of this is power everything up before you turn on your speakers. I will add that if you plug in your iLock after you've launched ProTools, it may not recognize it. And if you plug in your M-Box after you've launched ProTools, it probably won't spot it. You'll get a blue blinking light on your M-Box, which means that the driver hasn't properly launched. So plug the M-Box in before you launch ProTools, and then it will load the driver it needs in order for ProTools to function.